Joao Felix final talks to Arsenal ongoing right about now in Atletico Madrid because it's really a deal that Arsenal want to get done and dusted as soon as possible. Now, we have stories concerning those talks from Jacobs Ben. We are having Steve back. Which other person? We're having close to 4 or 5 journalists, and most of them are really credible and have been following them for a very, very long time. Then we are going to talk about Arsenal's team they are going to face in the 4th round of the FA Cup if at all they beat Oxford today. You know that game is happening late in the night, and we've gone ahead to put the preview onto this channel. You can as well go out and revisit it, the video section, and you will watch that video. Then we are going to talk about William Saliba, ranked all his latest triumph that has been reached on being ranked among the top 5 defenders in the world, and who are those, especially in his age bracket. Then lastly, we're going to talk about Dusan Vlahovic. Fabrizio Romano, you know him very well. He's a reputable and seasonal journalist concerning transfers. He has gone ahead and downplayed rumors of Vlahovic being linked to a move to Arsenal. Guys, welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? Guys, I'm really excited because one thing you've gone ahead to do this January is to blow me out of proportion. You've gone ahead to subscribe to this channel massively, and I call upon you guys to continue subscribing because we are left with just 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers to hit 10,000 subscribers, guys. Continue subscribing, and thank you guys for doing it. And I promise you that I'll never let you down as far as bringing you news and information concerning your football teams is concerned. Now today, the FA 3rd round is left with just one game. The rest of the games have been played today. Arsenal is the only team left to play against United, and maybe Liverpool is going to play a rematch with Wolverhampton Wanderers, I think on the 18th at Molineux. Not so? Arsenal has known its fate. If Arsenal goes through today against Oxford, they are going to face Man City. That's it. So Arsenal, if they go through, they're going to face Man City, meaning that this season, Arsenal is going to face Man City 3 times. The 2 remaining fixtures in the Premier League and this one in the FA Cup. Now we are going to see how this is going to happen. But the last time they met in a game like this, obviously Aubameyang owned the day and owned the fixture and put 2 goals past Man City, and Man City was knocked out of the FA Cup at the semi-final, and I think Arsenal went ahead to play a finale with Chelsea, and they beat Chelsea by 2 goals, I think, to 1. It was against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who really gave Arsenal the lead. So I really want to let you know that if Arsenal wins today, they are going to face Oxford. If Arsenal win against Oxford, they are going to face Manchester City. That is it. So let's get into these stories because I believe that was a quick one for me to come in and throw in because you guys need to go out and really know it. Now, obviously, Jacobs Ben was the first to let us know that Arsenal have further talks scheduled over Joao Felix transfer or loan. Atletico Madrid's demands remain high, with the Spanish club hoping to pit suitors against each other. No package agreed yet. Arsenal ideally want an option to buy, not a given. Set below £70 million and a loan fee around £5 million. So now, for Arsenal, it looks like they might be looking in for another striker in the summer, and they might really want to be getting Joao Felix on a permanent. The deal put in place by a team known as Atletico Madrid, they want a loan fee of now £10 million plus Arsenal to pay the whole salaries of the player. Now, the schedule has been really gone ahead to be. Further talks have been scheduled between Joao Felix and Atletico Madrid. This story was brought to you by Jacobs Ben. You know he works for CBSS Sport Galazo. Obviously, he was the first person to go ahead and really tell us about the meeting between Arsenal and Joao Felix agent that's going to see these talks go to further details. Now, Steve K, one of those journalists I'm really recommending for everyone to go out and follow on Twitter. He has really been so much vocal, concrete and accurate as far as transfers are concerned, especially around Arsenal, Mokalo Modric deal, Joao Felix and very many others. So going to let us know that important meeting today between Arsenal and George Mendes for Joao Felix. As told, Arsenal have the internal approved to speed up things with good conditions. On United side, Atleti turned down a 6-month proposal. United will evaluate the next steps. That is Steve, $9. And for United, that shouldn't worry you. Arsenal, I support Manchester United. I have a channel that does news of Manchester United. United have moved away from the deal of Joao Felix and they've gone ahead to go in for Weghorst. Weghorst is a 30-year-old Dutch player playing for Besiktas, loaned there from Burnley. He scored the 2 goals against Argentina and United are closing in for him. And I don't believe if United goes in and bring in Weghorst, they'll have to do a turn back to come in for a player called Joao Felix. That's why yesterday I did the story informing you that it looks like it's done and dusted. Arsenal are left in this race alone because even Chelsea are going in for Marcus Thuram. As it stands, Steve K has gone to confirm to us that the meeting of Joao Felix, the meeting of Arsenal and the agent of Joao Felix is today. After that meeting, Arsenal are going to go ahead. After that meeting that has already been held, because it was supposed to be held today, Mendes has proceeded to go out and really talk to Atletico Madrid and talk to them and tell them, please, my player is here. He has played for you against Barcelona, though you've been beaten, but he is there. He has played for you, but he doesn't want to be here. Can you please let him go? And you should really set standards that are really going to see him out of the team, because you know what it means to keep a team. You know what it means to keep a player at the team when he doesn't want to be there. That is toxicity. You are creating toxics. You are creating unbearable behavior in the dressing room, and it might turn out to be toxic because it is something that you can't come out and really prevent if at all you let a player stay when he doesn't want to be there. So the fact is, a meeting was held today between Arsenal and Jorge Mendes, the agent of Joao Felix, and secondly, after that, Jorge Mendes has proceeded to go to Atletico Madrid and talk to them about what Arsenal can offer to them. And I think Jorge Mendes, he's a super agent and he knows exactly what he needs to go ahead and do to get this deal done and dusted. I think a common ground is going to be reached, and very soon you'll hear that Joao Felix has joined Arsenal because United have pulled out of that deal. Now, people were insinuating that United were really at a higher level of getting Joao Felix than Arsenal because they've been dealing with Jorge Mendes for a very, very long time. I told them, read history and what happened in the summer. There is a player known as Fabio Vieira that crossed from FC Porto to come to Arsenal. Who mediated that deal? It was Mendes, Jorge Mendes, the agent of Joao Felix, meaning that also Arsenal has a good blood or relationship with Jorge Mendes. So let not anyone come out and use that as a rider that United are really having an upper hand to sign Joao Felix because of that. Even Arsenal have gone ahead to have business done with Jorge Mendes in the recent summer, and he was mediating the deal of Fabio Vieira to Arsenal, and obviously it came to materialization at £34 million, crossing from FC Porto to a side called Arsenal. So let that not be used as a blindfolder to really think that this guy is going to go out and leave a club known as Arsenal. So leave us Atletico Madrid and go to Manchester United, because the agent is also in good terms with Arsenal. And secondly, the way he fell out with Manchester United on Ronaldo's staff, I think they are trying to rebuild their relationship, and it's not there as it was years back, though Ronaldo and Jorge Mendes separated, and one of the most brightest talents he's having right now to manage very well and really see to it that he really reaches his ceiling. That is a man called Joao Felix. Now, we've been told by Connor Moore, he has told us that Joao Felix wants to join Arsenal this winter and has had assurances of playing time by Mikel Arteta. He loves the project and would like to help Arsenal push for the title. Both clubs still discussing about structure of payments. Personal terms won't be an issue. So, personal terms are not an issue, that's it, because it's known that he's earning £250,000 a week. So that is known by Arsenal, and Arsenal has gone ahead to agree on paying that amount of money. Even Manchester United had gone ahead to agree that they are going to pay that much for the signature of Joao Felix. But the problem is on the loan fee. they're supposed to be paying to Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid is calling in for 10 million pounds or 16 million euros to go ahead and really get this player on loan. Something that United said no. They made the offer of 4 million euros and of 4 million pounds and paying his full salary. Atletico said, no, we are not going to be at the same terms, or we are not going to be at par. Let's talk to the next client. And Arsenal is really trying to push ahead and do the needful. One of the things that Joao Felix has gone ahead to really want to join Arsenal is obviously Mikel Arteta promising him that I'm going to give you ample playing time. Obviously, that's what every player is needing. He's leaving Atletico Madrid because he was not being played in a perfect system, but he was getting ample playing time. Even today, he has played 73 minutes in the game of Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid that has seen Madrid beat them by 1-0, scored in the first half by Ousmane Dembele in the 22nd minute. That's it. But he never likes the style of play of the manager, Diego Simeone, of Atletico Madrid. That's the reason as to why he wants to come to either Arsenal or Manchester United. But here, United have been downplayed. Obviously, Joao Felix is really wanting to come to Arsenal. So they are discussing the structure of payments, and let's wait and see what is going to happen today or tomorrow, because I believe in between Monday and Wednesday, Arsenal must have landed a signing. I know Arsenal need a player to come up to see to it that they win that game of Tottenham Hotspur, because they need to accelerate these deals. Reason being, they need another third force, or third gear, or fourth gear coming in from the bench. They don't want to find themselves in a situation like that of Newcastle, where Arsenal was outside there and they had nothing to go ahead and do in those minutes of the second half that saw them bring on one player, Tomiyasu, as if most of the players on the bench couldn't be of usage to the manager. And then we've been told by Arsenal Harmony, Atletico Madrid are asking for £9.5 million loan fee and a commitment to buy Joao Felix for £70.5 million. Jorge Mendes will hold further talks with Arsenal today and see whether or not they will firm up their initial position. So right now, it's really going hard as far as this deal is concerned. Arsenal pushing hard, Jorge Mendes is pushing hard. Now everything lies in the hands of Atletico Madrid. But the meeting has been held, and I know by the end of today, we are going to be getting what will happen between Arsenal and Jorge Mendes and what Jorge Mendes got from Atletico Madrid. Has Atletico Madrid given Arsenal a green light to go on and really put in the money? That's what we are waiting for here onto this channel known as Rokani Media Football. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Smash the like button, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into another story. This man wanted to join, Arsenal wanted to sign this player in the summer of, not the summer, in the winter transfer window of 2020, the year that we recently ended. I think, was it on Sunday? That's it, on Sunday, because on Sunday it was fast. Now, as things stand, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to downplay every rumor of Dusan Vlahovic joining a team called Arsenal. Now, we've been told by Fabrizio Romano on Dusan Vlahovic that Vlahovic is not a player Arsenal are discussing internally or with Juventus. Arsenal were not happy with the negotiations for Vlahovic 1 year ago. The player was not convinced. He only wanted to join Juventus, and there is no reason as to why they should go in and really get him in. It's like you having a girl that really turned you down, or has turned you down for a year, and you keep pursuing her. You get? Even if you go ahead and really firm up your initial romantic advances towards her, the answer is no. And there is no reason to keep on moving towards a place that you don't know what you're going to get from. If it's like that, then why do you always continue pursuing something that you know the answer has always been no? However much in life we are always told not to give up, but there are certain things you just have to go on and give up. I believe this is what Arsenal is doing right now. They gave up on Vlahovic because even Vlahovic came out and ashamed them. I think around March last year that Arsenal never talked to me. Yet the fact is they talked to the player, they talked to the agent, and there is no reason as to why Arsenal had to go in and really make a submission of £63 million to sign this player in the January transfer window of 2022, if at all they had not agreed everything. They had agreed everything, but before Juventus coming in. When Juventus came in through, Vlahovic said, I have to go to Juventus. And these are the mistakes that players are really making. Look at Vlahovic struggling at Juventus. Juventus is going to play in the UEFA Europa League with Arsenal. You get? He said he doesn't want to go to Arsenal because Arsenal are not playing in the Champions League. Now, Arsenal have gone ahead to play very well. They are topping the Premier League table. They are playing in the UEFA Europa League. Next season, they are going to play in the Champions League. And I believe if Arsenal funds Juventus right now in the UEFA Europa League, Arsenal can go ahead and collect maximum points of this team. And if at all Vlahovic had signed for Arsenal in the January winter transfer window of 2022, Arsenal would have gone ahead to qualify for the Champions League. Do you know why? Spurs, that really was 2 points ahead of Arsenal, went ahead to bring in 2 players, Bentancur and Kulusevski on loan, and they propelled them to the 4th place. Arsenal never signed no one, and they suffered the repercussions of not bringing in a player. But Vlahovic was their target, and when he really turned them down, they said no, and they went in for Gabriel Jesus. And obviously, ever since they brought in Jesus, nothing has not gone their right way, and the rest is history. So Fabrizio is telling us that there are no negotiations because last year they were really unhappy with how everything went in between Vlahovic and the Arsenal negotiating team. So, and Mikel Arteta has always told us that he always wants a player that wants to come to the club. Edu came out and told us how they go ahead and really sign players. He has to first hear it from the player that I want to come to your club. What they do, they contact the agent contacts his client, the player. If the player gives them green light that I want to come, then they'll go ahead and really do the needful to pursue that player and bring him at Arsenal. So right now, it's all out. Vlahovic is not coming to a side known as Arsenal, and no negotiations. All of that has been downplayed by the #1 transfer guru known as Fabrizio Romano. Right, now, we have a story coming in from CIES, Football OBS. This is really a football observatory site that really lets you know who are the most valuable players right now in the world. Now, when you look at the defenders, we've been told that William Saliba is now the 5th most valuable centre-back in the world, rated at £70.5 million. That is what CIES is really rating William Saliba. That is a man who is at that amount of money. Good to see. I'm not doubting this list because this guy is really among the best that I've seen in his age. And right now, if you talk about Vadio, there is Vadio, I think, Kim Min-jae, talk of Lisandro Martinez. Which other player is really valuable? I think even Konate is valuable. Which other central defender is really so much valuable? You get? That is my list, but let's have a look at this list coming in from the CIES. They are really telling us that these are the most valuable defenders in the world, according to their list. Now, they are telling us that William Saliba is coming in at 5th, 80 million euros, plays for Arsenal. Then Jules Koundé is at 99 million euros valued. He's coming in the 4th. Eder Militao, Real Madrid, 102 million euros. Then Ruben Diaz plays for Man City, 105 million euros. And Vardiol at 126 million euros is the most valuable defender right now in the world. After putting out that display at the World Cup, we expect that to happen in through, and really he comes in through at that position. But William Saliba for Arsenal has been represented into this. When you look at this list, the English Premier League has 2 defenders, that is William Saliba and Ruben Diaz. Then the La Liga has Jules Koundé for Barcelona, Eder Militao for Real Madrid, and Vadio coming in from what we call, it's Germany. That's it. So that means Italy is not represented and France is not represented. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Let's call it a day for now. Joao Felix to Arsenal talks are ongoing. What are your thoughts about it? Then, would you love Vlahovic talks to be resumed by Arsenal? Because Fabrice has said they cannot really go ahead and really do them again because Arsenal were really annoyed, according to how the team of Vlahovic quote or tweeted them in this transfer. And lastly, do you think Saliba is among the top 5 best defenders in the world right now as rated by CIES, the Football Observatory body? Thank you for watching in through. I hand you over to the mighty Lord. May Him protect you abundantly, cover you all in the blood of Jesus Christ, and may Him really see you get what you want. I sign out for now. See you later. Rokani. David is my name. Smash the like button close to 200 times, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, because each and every time you subscribe, you are really giving us support that no one would have given us if it was not you. I'm out.